A few years ago, I was watching a YouTube video. It was a behind-the-scenes look at the making of a major Hollywood film. The particular segment that I was watching was about the making of the music, which, unsurprisingly, as a musician, is what holds the most interest for me. The composer for the film had been brought into the project very, very late. So he had been spending weeks doing 18-hour days trying to get the music written before the release. And you see a Skype conversation between the director and the composer, and they're talking about issues related to the film, and the issue of fatigue and lack of sleep comes up. And the director made this comment. He said, "Pain is temporary, but film is forever." I remember hearing that and thinking, wow, that is just really wrong. Now, understand, I love film. I'm a huge fan of film scores. A lot of my composer heroes are those who are writing music for film and media. And like pretty much all of my composer friends, would love to have the opportunity at least once just to try my hand at writing music for film. You know, it's exciting, it can be impactful, it's creative, but is it forever? No, it's not. And watching that video kind of renewed in me a commitment to wanting to make music that lasts, that has an impact that lasts. Whether as the creator of the music, as a composer, arranger, orchestrator, as a recreator of music, as a performer, as a director, as a conductor, or as a teacher pouring into the lives of the next generation of musicians. I want to make music that's going to last. It's really easy for musicians to kind of get focused right here on the making of the music. That becomes the goal, that becomes the dream. And you may often hear phrases like, "It's all about the music," or "I need to be true to my art." And you see people sacrificing so much for their art. And there can be a buzz to that. There can be some excitement to that. I get notes and messages from people literally around the world saying, "We have performed a piece of yours. We've done this music of yours." And that's exciting. You know, that is fulfilling in a way to hear that kind of thing. But if you make that the focus and make that the goal, that becomes the God. And when you make art the God, well, it becomes a pretty capricious God at times, because, you know, someday people are going to stop performing my music, and what's my future then? Ironically, if you want art, music, art of any kind, that's going to last forever, it can't be the goal. You have to find it as a medium, as a vehicle, as a tool in service of something else that's eternal. As a Christian, of course, I look to Scripture and I see Jesus saying in the New Testament, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away." God, His purposes, His words, those things are honestly eternal. So if we can find a way to take music or art of any kind and attach it to God's purposes, to the idea of bringing people to the eternal, then in that way, music becomes eternal. You have that eternity. So, is art forever? Is music forever? Is film forever? Well, in and of itself, it's not. But if it's used in the service of bringing people to the eternal, well, then you can honestly and truly say at that point, pain is temporary. Music is forever.